Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel of Akshar Education. In this video we are going to discuss chapter number 4 of standard 7, that is simple equation. The name of topic is simple equation. So what is simple equation? So to understand the concept of simple equations, we'll start with the basic of mathematics. So if we talk about the mathematics, so basically there are two types of quantities are there in mathematics. So first we'll discuss types of quantity, types of mathematical quantities. So in maths, two types of quantities are there. So mathematical quantities. So basically there are two types of mathematical quantities are there. First type of quantity is constant quantity. Constant quantity means the value of the quantity is not changed. That means value of the quantity is fixed. We can't change its value. So that types of mathematical quantities are known as constant quantities. Their value is fixed. Fixed matlab the value cannot be changed. For example, all real numbers. All natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, fractions, rational numbers, irrational numbers, all type of numbers that we have studied in our entire mathematics, that is all real numbers are the constant quantities. Why? Because we can't change the value of the real number. Clear? So first type of quantity is constant quantity, and with constant quantity, second type of mathematical quantity is variables. So what is variable? So variables are the quantity whose value can be changed. That means our variable may take different value. It takes different values. We can change the value. So that type of quantities are known as variables. So these variables, we are representing these variables by using English alphabets. For that we are using small alphabets A, B, C, D up to X, Y, Z. Any alphabetical small alphabet you can use to represent variable. Done? So what is variable? They can change their value. That means our variable can take different value. For example, consider one variable x is there. So if I am writing x equal to 4, then in this case our variable x will take value 4. What is the value of x? X equal to 4. So here the value of x is 4. Done? Now if you are taking x equal to 8, now our variable is same, but now I am taking x equal to 8. So for this case, value of this variable x is 8. Clear, students? So here our x is changing its value. So x can take different values. And that's why this x is known as variable. Clear, students? So constant and variables. All real numbers represented by capital R. Now these constant and variables can be combined with each other by using multiplication and division process. Basically we are having four basic operations, so we are considering multiplication and division. So when constants and variables are combined with two sign, multiplication or and division, then they will form term. When we are combining these constant and variables by using this multiplication sign and or, that means आप दोनों में से एक भी यूज़ कर सकते हो या फिर दोनों भी यूज़ कर सकते हो, that means आपको constant और variable को combine करना है, then we will get term. What we are getting? We are getting term. For example, if you are taking one real number phi and one variable x, and I am combining this constant phi and variable x with multiplication sign, so I am getting one term, that is phi x. Phi x is nothing but the phi multiplied by x. So this is one term. You can also form term by considering one variable x, constant and variable with multiplication and division. So they will form term. Now I am forming algebraic expression. When these terms are combined with plus sign or minus sign, with addition or subtraction, we can form algebraic expression. Consider term phi x and another term 7xy. So if I taking the addition of this phi x and 7xy, so this is basically one algebraic expression. Suppose I am taking one term phi y and 2x. So this is one term which consists of constant phi and variable y. This is one term. This is one term which consists of variable x and constant 2. So this is another term. So combining this both term by using plus sign, so this is one algebraic expression. You can also use minus sign. Suppose 2xy minus 3m, suppose. So this is one algebraic expression. Clear? So we are moving forward step by step. First we have considered constant and variable. Combining this constant and variable with multiplication or division, we can form terms. Now we are combining the terms with plus or minus sign. Combining terms with plus or minus sign, we can form algebraic expression. Clear? So these are the algebraic expressions in one variable or more than one variables. In our fourth chapter, we have to study simple equation. It's an equation, but you have to study simple equation. Simple equation means we have to consider only one variable. For equation or algebraic expression may consist of more than one variables. So according to that we are getting the equations, but we have to consider the equation with one variable only, and that's why we are considering the algebraic expression with one variable. So consider one simple algebraic expression, that means which consists of only one variable. So it's a phi x, suppose phi x plus 8. So this is one algebraic expression. This is one term, this is also one term with no variable, so it's a constant term. This is term, this is the combination of two terms. First term is phi x, in which constant part is phi and variable is x, and this is another term without any variable. So term without any variable is known as constant term. So this is one algebraic expression, or we can say it's a simple algebraic expression. Done? So now how can we obtain a simple equation from simple algebraic expression? So this is basically one algebraic expression. So if we are equating this algebraic expression with some another algebraic expression or with any term, we are getting equation. Suppose I am getting, here we are comparing, suppose क्या ले लूँ 20, चलो 28 ले लो चलो. So here I am comparing this algebraic expression with this 28. So I am adding one equal to sign. So now this expression is converted into equation. As it consists of only one variable, this is nothing but the simple equation. This is one example of simple equation. Clear students? So how can you obtain simple equation? By equating any simple algebraic expression with any condition, है ना? This 28 is condition. This 28 is condition on variable x, है ना? This is known as condition. What is the condition? The condition of variable x, that means you have to put the value of x such that we are getting the 28. That we will discuss later on, but this is one simple equation. Done? So simple, you have to remember that by comparing algebraic expression with any condition or with any algebraic expression, we are getting simple equation. So whatever the expression which consists of equal to sign, this is one equal to sign. So whatever the algebraic expression with equal to sign is known as equation. So this is one equation. So for any simple equation, it has only one variable. So equation with one variable is known as simple equation with only one variable. The equation with only one variable, है ना, इक्वेशन के अंदर सिर्फ एक ही वेरिएबल होना चाहिए. That equation are known as simple equation. What is equation? Which consists of equal to sign. Done? How can we form equation? By comparing any algebraic expression with any condition. So this is 5x plus 8 is basically one algebraic expression. By equating it with 28, we are getting an algebraic equation. Done? So for any algebraic, for any simple equation, it has basically two sides. This is equal to sign. So from equal to, this is right hand side and this is left hand side. So here the equation has left hand side. Left hand side. So left hand side of this equation is 5x plus 8 and this is known as right hand side. This is our right hand side. So right hand side of this equation is 28. Equal to sign. Left hand side on the left side of this equation consists of known as left hand side. On the right side of this equation is known as right hand side of the equation. Clear students? So this is how you can define your simple equation. Now in our next topic we will discuss how to form this simple equation with given conditions. Here the given condition is the value of x for which the value of this entire algebraic expression must be at 28. So here we can say that if we take x equal to 4, no, x equal to 4, then we are getting this 28. Put x equal to 4 here, so we are getting 5 into 4 plus 8. So 5 into 4 is 20 plus 8 equal to 28. So this is the condition. Suppose 5x plus 8, this is one algebraic expression. By equal to 28, by putting equal to 28, we are giving the condition that we are putting the condition on variable x. What condition? The value of x for which value of this algebraic expression must be equal to 28. So x must be equal to 4, then and then we are getting 28. So this is known as one simple equation. For any simple equation, it consists of equal to sign, and the condition is on the both side of this equal to sign. It may be either on the one side of this equal to, we require at least one algebraic expression. At least one expression with variable must be present on the either side of the equal to. Either side of the equal to sign. What is the meaning of this statement? At least one expression with one variable must be present on the either side of the equal to sign. This is our simple equation. So this is one algebraic expression, this is one constant value. We can take also example like this: 5x plus 8 equal to 2x plus 3. So this is one equation. On the left hand side it is one algebraic expression, on the right hand side one more algebraic expression. So this is one equation. That means here on the both side of this equal to sign, one expression is there with variable. Here on the left hand side only one expression is there with variable. But what about this? If you are taking 28 equal to 21 plus 3, this is equal to sign. So can we say this is equation? No. Why? Because on the left hand side, one algebraic expression, one term is there without any variable. On the right hand side, 21 plus 3, one term is there, constant terms are there without any variable. So no variable is there. So the condition is at least one variable must be present on the either side of the equal to sign. Done. So here no variable is present, and that's why we can't say this one as a equation. So which is the basic requirement for any algebraic expression for equation? First condition, equal to sign must be there, and on the either side of the equal to sign, one expression with variable must be present. Then and then we can say that given algebraic expression or given any expression is the equation. Clear, students? So this is the short introduction regarding your simple equation. So pause the video and note. Okay, students, now we will study how to form the simple equations from the given statement. Now read the first statement. You have to form the simple equation from this given statement. A number added to 10 gives minus 13. A number added to means plus. A number added to 10 gives minus 13. This is our result. So a number is given, but the number is unknown. Which number? So we have to assume let number be the x. We have to write the statement let number be the x, and then we can write our simple equation as x number added to 10. So number is added to 10 gives us minus 13. So it's a 10 plus x equal to minus 13. This is the formation of equation from the given statement. Number is unknown, so we assume let number be the x. So number added to 10, so this number is added means plus sign. The number is added to 10 gives means it will give us result minus 13. Clear, students? Now next question, thrice a number. Thrice, twice, thrice, so thrice means 3 times. So you have to consider 3 times, that means 3 multiplied by 3 times a number is unknown, so we will assume let number be the x. So thrice a number, that means 3 times of number, so it's a 3x added to 2 gives us 17. So this is our result. So thrice of number, that is 3 multiplied by x, is added to 2, so it's a 2 plus 3x gives 17. So this is simple equation, and you can also write 3x plus 2 equal to 17. Now next statement, 4 times means multiplication. So here 4 times, so 4 times multiplication a number is let number is x. So 4 times of number is matlab equal to result is 48. So 4 times 4 multiplied by number, so 4 times of number, so 4x of number is 48 equal to 48. 4 times of a number is 48. Simple equation is very simple. Half of the number, half means 1 by 2. Number, let number be the x, so half of the number, so 1 by 2 of x, so it's x by 2. Here number is given, half of the number z, so we can't take another variable for that number, we have to take z only. So half of the number z, so it's a z by 2, half of the number z is 8. This is the half of the number is 8. So this is simple equation for the statement number 4. Now fifth statement, the sum of 2 times of x, 2 times matlab multiplication, so 2 multiplication x, 2x. So you have to consider sum of this 2 times of x and 3 times of y, so it's a 3 into y. So multiplication of 2 times of x and 3 times of y is 2x plus 3y is equal to 25. So our simple equation is 2 times of x sum of 2 times of x and 3 times of y is equal to 25. So this is equal to 25. Sum of 2 times of x and 3 times of y equal to 25. So this is our simple equation. We are forming simple equation by given statements. Clear students? Very good. A number is added to 9. Number is added to 9. Which number? कौन सा नंबर 9 में ऐड करना है? हमें नहीं पता है, तो जो हमें नहीं पता है उसको हम अज्यूम कर लेंगे. So let x is added to 9. So it's x plus 9. So if x is added to 9, we are getting 15. So x is added. What is x? Our number that we assume. A number is added to 9. That number is x. So x is added to 9. So x plus 9 is मतलब equal to. Result is 15. So this is our simple equation. Now consider this one. The product of 4 and a number is 36. Product जो मार्केट में लेते हैं ना, वो वाली प्रोडक्ट नहीं है ना. मैथ्स में प्रोडक्ट का मतलब होता है मल्टीप्लिकेशन. क्या मतलब होता है? प्रोडक्ट मतलब मल्टीप्लिकेशन. सो द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ 4 एंड अ नंबर. भाई कौन सा नंबर? नहीं पता है. लेट नंबर बी द एक्स. सो प्रोडक्ट ऑफ 4 विथ एक्स is 36. So product of 4 into x is 36. So this is our answer. Product of 4 with a number, that number is x. So 4 into x is 36. Clear हुआ? नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट देखो, क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. 1/3. देखो यहाँ पर अभी कुछ आया था हमारा हाफ आधी आधा. 1/3. 1/3 मतलब 1/3. थर्ड पार्ट है ना, थर्ड पार्ट 1/3. सो 1/3 1/3 ऑफ अ नंबर. कौन सा नंबर? वी डोंट नो. सो लेट नंबर बी द x. सो 1/3 ऑफ द नंबर, लेट नंबर बी द x इज एडेड नहीं होता है, एडेड होता है. So 1/3 of number is added to itself. Itself मतलब खुद नंबर है ना, नंबर खुद is added to the number x gives 12. तो कैसे होगा फॉर्मेशन? 1/3 of a number, so it's x by 3 is added to itself. उसमें ऐड करना है, नंबर में ऐड करना है. It will give 12. So this is our simple equation. 1/3 of a number is added to itself. That means number 1/3 of number is added to the same number gives us 12. Now if we take 5 from 9 times of x, take मतलब उसमें से निकालना मतलब सब्ट्रैक्शन है ना. सो टेकिंग आउट समथिंग मतलब we have to perform subtraction. So if we take 5, so you have to subtract 5 from 9 times of x. So you have to subtract 5 from 9 times of x. So it's a 9x minus 5. Take 5 from 9 times of x. Then we get, what we get? We get 8. If we take 5 from 9 times of x, we get 8. Simple equation. Clear बच्चों? आ जाएगा सबको? Very good. The sum of a number x and thrice the number, thrice मतलब 3 times y. So you have to consider sum of two numbers. Which two number? X and 3 times of y is equal to 21. So you have to consider sum of number x and 3 times of y. So it's a 3y. So sum of number x and 3 times of number y is 21. So this is our simple equation. The sum of number and 3 times of number y is 21. चलो बच्चों अभी देखते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. 7 सब्ट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम अ नंबर x. सब्ट्रैक्टेड मतलब सब्ट्रैक्ट करना, माइनस करना. सो 7 सब्ट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम अ नंबर x. वी हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट 7 फ्रॉम x. सो इट्स x minus 7. 7 इज सब्ट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम x है ना. तो x को आगे लिखना है, 7 को पीछे लिखना है. 7 minus x नहीं लिखना है ना. कुछ बच्चे लिखते हैं 7 minus x, तो ऐसा नहीं होता है. So it's a 7 subtracted from x. It's x minus 7 is equal to 15. 7 is subtracted from the x. We are getting 15. So it's x minus 7 equal to 15. Last but not the least, each and every statement is important for us. So 5 times of x is 85. 5 times multiplication 5 into x. 5 times of a number is 85. Clear? So this is how you can form the simple equation from given statement. So pause the video and note it down.